Hi, this is Heather K. Margolis with Channel Maven Consulting, and welcome to this episode of CMCtv. Today I'm joined by Ashley Haga, our sales and marketing specialist. Thanks for joining.
Yes, thank you for having me.
So we are going to talk about pipeline marketing. Tell me a little bit about pipeline marketing.
All right, so pipeline marketing is kind of the evolution of lead generation as we know it, kind of up and coming. But essentially, it's taking a look at the entire pipeline versus the top of the pipeline, which is leads. So you look at the sales funnel, and it's generally, every company has something a little different, but for the most part, it's leads, marketing qualified leads, sales qualified leads, bringing them down to revenue. Opportunity, and then into revenue, yeah. And so the way we've looked at it before is we need to generate X number of leads to close maybe 1%, which actually turn into revenue.
Right. So, and when we're talking to sales teams about this and helping to train them, the sales teams are so focused on the SQLs, but it's really important that you get enough of the leads and marketing qualified leads to feed the sales qualified leads.
Exactly. So we have a ton of leads that are dropping out. They're not even really qualified for your marketing materials or to be a sales prospect to get you that revenue. So you look at it, maybe we're going to close 1% of the leads that we generate. So that's a ton of leads that need to be created throughout the year. So the emphasis has really been on creating the most amount of leads possible. And pipeline marketing is more about marketing to sales qualified leads.
Right.
And so you're really putting I would almost say that your money is better spent there because you're looking at revenue versus how many leads can we get that may or may not be sales qualified.
Well, and it's important to make sure you get them into the funnel as well. But once they're sales qualified, just because a conversation doesn't happen right away, we tend to see when we're talking to sales teams and trying to train them internally, they're saying, well, they're not sales qualified because they didn't follow up after, or they didn't respond to my email. So what are some of the things you can do to sort of put them back in, maybe not spending as much time specifically on the phone with them or sending them a direct email, but what are some of the things that we can do to help to nurture those sales qualified leads?
Definitely, that's a great question. So I would like to take a step back and just say that a sales qualified lead is someone who has demonstrated intent to purchase within your company. They've signaled some sort of...
They've raised their hand.
Yeah, they've raised their hand. They want to buy. So we know who they are, and so there are a lot of ways to go about that. You can definitely, I think continuing to nurture them through social is huge. Mm-hmm. And another thing that we think about a lot at Channel Maven especially is what are our sales qualified leads pain points and how can we speak to those through the content that we market to them and how can we be helpful to them, whether that's through our blogs, our videos, our CMCtv.
Yeah, so it's a great way to stay top of mind without saying, I sent you a proposal, I sent you a proposal, I sent you a proposal. So just sort of softer side and providing some sort of benefit to them as well. Great. And as we're going out and training sales teams, it's also really important that they're working well with marketing. So one thing that we sort of built out this, it used to feel like marketing did this and then sales picked it up and did this. But when we really laid out all the different activities, they are so intertwined. It's really important that sales and marketing have the synergy together.
Yeah, absolutely. And really, really good communication.
Yeah, absolutely. As our marketing and sales team, of course, does, because you tie us all together.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you guys all so much for joining. We would love to hear your questions. If you have any, please shoot me an email, heather@channelmavenconsulting.com or Ashley
at channelmavenconsulting.com.
And we look forward to seeing you next episode.